Welcome back, everybody. It's the panel discussion. With me is Tim, DJ Wardove, and our Keith Andrews. Keith, thank you for coming on the panel today. Tim, always thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, glad to be here. In all fairness, I figured I had the time. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah. And tonight's topic that I covered earlier, friends and allies, cosmic and spiritual perspectives, is right up your alley. And it just kind of worked out.
Well, at least that one, at least I can track.
Yeah.
Many of the topics you have, I think they're great, but unfortunately, my tracking them because I don't follow, as you well know, I don't follow social media and the news at all. I haven't watched the news in 40 years.
Right. Well, let me just give you the little bit that you need to know. Social media, a lot of them are pushing aliens are demons. And I actually made a whole shirt and a wall sticker. Can you see that? Well, probably not. I
No,
made my logo on the channel is now still not demons, folks. Like Porky Pig busting out on Warner Brothers.
yeah,
But it's still not demons. And that's a catchphrase for my show lately is they're still not demons. I checked. And it's just been on and on. So that's literally the only part of social media that really you need to understand that a large push of these people are pushing aliens or demons. And well, as we know, they are not.
not even
Demons are out
remotely
there.
close.
Say again.
I said, not even remotely close.
Hmm. Yeah, demons are out there. And there's scary aliens are out there, but they're not
Not the
demons.
same.
Demons are demons. Not extraterrestrials are extraterrestrials.
Well, that's the funny thing. Demons, from everything I've experienced and everything I've run into, demons are a religious construct. Daemon are a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are people that are they seem to appear like that, but you're talking about demons, right? In
Yeah,
your book,
demons are another species altogether.
right? But they're not demons.
No.
And uh, okay, I have run across demons, or at least one. Okay, and I could say if it was a construct, it was a really good one. Okay, because this girl threw a guy Tim's sides across the room, and this girl was like this tall to me, and Keith, I think we're about the same height, right? This
You
girl
and
was
I,
this
yeah,
tall,
close to it.
yeah, this tall to me, and she was sitting in a prone position.
Yeah,
Not schizophrenia. I went in there thinking these people are schizophrenia and they're playing into each other's delusions. That's what I went to say,
yeah.
wanted to say.
And the reality is, there's a lot of things that can explain that kind of strength, right? The ironic part of it is most of what demons have, of what people have attributed to demonic possession, etc., can be tracked down to an actual state of mind or state of body, depending.
Right. There
Now,
are it's that little small percentage that is undefined. That's what I think I ran into.
and that I would agree with. The funny part about it is people look for a label, and there are people that are absolutely frightening from every species. You know, and there are many abilities that are natural human abilities or other species abilities that if you don't know what they are, it's going to look like a demon. It's going to look like something
Right.
completely off kilter.
It's going to look scary because it's adrenaline or a lot of different things, right? Okay, blood coming out of your mouth, scary, not demonic, right?
Exactly.
Um, uh, tearing your clothes off, emotions profusely. Scary, not necessarily demonic. Okay. Now, I consider it to be a litmus test.
You are breaking up really badly there, Nathan.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got. I must have a weak link or something. My network is up. But
Blood from anywhere is scary, not necessarily demonic.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I have
Mouth,
a bad habit
limbs.
myself.
Eyes.
Yeah. I literally, while I was working for Dairy Queen years ago, my heart literally on my chest through a white shirt started to bleed. Just like that. There was no hole, it just bled. Of course, my poor boss looks at me and goes, "What happened?" I says, "Dang it, I've been shot again." Tell you, that brought the restaurant to a standstill.
You got shot?
No, my chest started bleeding right over top of my heart.
Oh.
And started spreading rapidly.
Did you have a cut or something there?
I didn't even have a hole.
Well, not through the shirt. I mean, had you?
No, not I figured you were referring to in my chest. Nope. And that happens to me periodically. Buddy of mine took a look at my arm one day. He says, "You might want to clean that up." I literally had blood flowing down the side of my arm. So I wiped it. I wiped the blood away. There wasn't a hole. There wasn't even a nick. You know?
That is strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but to me, this is just normal life.
Okay. Well, it is. There are times when blood can come out of your pores, and I've never heard it streaming out, but I guess things could happen. But anyway,
you know, the reality of the whole idea of demons is it's given way too much. It's given way too much power in the public's eye, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the only thing that you really need to know about social media, what's going on right now, and the news and all that is aliens are being pushed as demonic, and we should all be scared so they can fix it for us. And it's like, yo, let's just back off a minute. So I want to say, what's up, everybody in the chat? I like to do this still. What's up, Elmo? Operation Shutdown. Who else here? Dorothy. I haven't looked at the chat until right now.
Aussie.
And Aussie's here. I'm going up. Scream Engine made it back. Awesome. Let's see. I know we got other people in here. Elmo, thank you for being very vocal today. I'm looking up through the chat. Yeah, I'm just going through the chat. And yeah, I think I've got everybody here.
He's afraid. Elmo's afraid that because we're denying demons that we're somehow endorsing the devil. I think that's kind of simplistic, but you know,
yeah, just a little.
But that was what was going on with that long diatribe from Elmo. There, I've acknowledged you, Elmo.
Yes, Elmo. We do not deny the existence of them. They're just not showing up
as aliens.
Right. They're not showing. Right. And like has been said before, when they come in, we know how to deal with them. I'm not going to say it's easy. I'm not going to say it's a piece of cake, but we know how to deal with it. And go ahead.
You know, the funny thing is, the off-worlders, aliens, have their run-ins with demons as well.
Right.
Yeah.
See what wanted you here, Keith? Go ahead.
I was going to say it gets complex. They can't be the same thing because they have some of the same problems that we have. Aliens, by definition, are alien. They're different than us. They're not the same as us, but they have some of the same. They have some of the same. They have some of the same issues, like is there a higher being than me as an alien? You know, it's weird, but if you intellectually have them in the same space, then you can't really explore how they think, which is alien to you.
Right. Right. By the definition of the word, I don't think we can conceptualize the world they live in and how they have developed customs, physicality, because their environment is so different.
Most people can't.
Right.
Most people cannot connect with it at all. I
Yeah.
just have a unique approach to it. That's all.
Same.
Yeah,
And well, we are all contactees and or of some way, right? We have had our disclosure, and we know they're out there, and
yeah,
they're not here.
And
They're
some of
here.
them are way out there.
Yeah,
But
they're here, but not here.
you
Some of them are here, but not here. Some of them are way, way out there. And I don't know, Keith, did I tell you that I used your Races of the World as kind of like a reference phone book on who to call?
mentioned that a while ago. You'll be
That was
happy to know by the end of next week I will have the second edition completed and I can send it to print. I will be taking it to Caribou Con,
excellent.
but it'll
Excellent.
get onto the market before then.
Okay. We'll take plenty of copies because a con means enthusiasts and
Yeah,
people who want to know. And you might want to take a couple of few sharpies with you too, because they're gonna they're gonna
yeah.
want signed copies.
I can tell you the book is almost double the size of the last one.
Okay. Are you keeping the same form factor?
Yes.
The same. Okay.
What I've
Okay.
added is pictures and extra information.
Right. Alrighty then. And oh, Elmo, Project Bluebeam. You know what? Let me talk. Me and Nick went over Project Bluebeam on his show. Keith, I went on Alien Addict YouTube show with Nick, and we talked about Project Bluebeam a little bit. How Bluebeam has been tossed around as this thing that's going to happen so quick, and we're never going to see it coming. Well, yeah, I think Bluebeam is has become a psyop because it's convenient. It's like what they did with Flat Earth. They put it out there and they said, "Let's see who falls for it," and they kept going with it. They just
Well,
they go ahead.
I mean, they do have a point. If it were to happen, the whole thing would be over before mankind even knew it started.
Oh, you mean the war?
Yeah,
Yeah, we wouldn't know. It would be we'd end up on a either disintegrated or an alternate timeline.
nope. You
Just
wouldn't be on an
gone.
alternate timeline. You don't have one to go to. But I will tell you this. Number one, it's not going to happen. If it was going to happen, it would have happened centuries back. Well, millennia back. But the reality of it is, here's the layout if they were actually to go and try and do this. They'd start at about the orbit of Mars. They'd hit the entirety of Earth with a subquantum EMP pulse that wipes out the configuration of every electronic component, whether it's attached or not, before they even came to orbit.
Right. Hey Keith, I think you're talking about something different. I think you're talking about aliens invading. Um, Bluebeam is not that. Bluebeam is the false alien invasion, followed by it's a big scam, really. Yeah, I think
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Switch
follow
gears on
Bluebeam.
me. Yeah, Bluebeam is well, at first, Bluebeam was talked about, and what it was uh false flag alien invasion in order to scare the people. Uh, Holographic or some kind of images of deities in the sky, and false attacks on people where it would have been our people, humans, faking that they were ETs,
Yeah,
and then they would keep everybody together against ETs when it was in order to get the new world order to go. I'm not talking about what you're talking about. Yeah, that won't happen. They're not invading. Um, they're not invading for sure. Blue beam is totally a human thing, and well, I think they canceled it because we've been waiting for blue beam for upwards of 30 something years. It was first mentioned by what's his name from the missile program and Project Paperclip, but it wasn't named blue beam until years later. But von Braun actually said, "Beware uh, the false flag alien invasion." And he was one of the ones to say that before he passed away, and no one knew whatever he was talking about. Beware the false flag invasion, and it's fake. It's just fake.
It's
Um,
fear-mongering at its finest.
yeah, it's and they have turned it to a psyop of convenience. You know how you have targets of convenience where, oh, they're there and I'm loaded, take it out. It's a psyop of convenience because the people are already talking about it and they're playing it up. And okay, since we're here now, Keith, have you seen any of this disclosure effort that they've been doing?
Zero.
Okay, cool. So I guess you haven't seen the Disclosure Day movie by Steven Spielberg yet?
That one, much as I'd like to, I haven't seen it, but I do see that Steven Spielberg is one of those directors that has a fair chunk of knowledge.
Right.
But the disclosure, whatever it is, I would like to see it. I just haven't yet.
Okay, well, I won't spoil it. No spoilers. No spoilers. So I do hope you get to go see it. And I liked it. You know, it is, I will tell you this spoiler free review revisit. It is classic Steven Spielberg. You've got the good lighting, the good acting, the special effects that are on point to what you would expect with Steven Spielberg, right?
Good.
You may have your own criticisms of the movie. I do, but I will leave that alone because I don't want to spoil anything for it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Mm. And yeah, so I went over the topic friends and allies, and that was the jumping off point to people who are not friends and allies, people who want to use, control, manipulate, and spend another person. That's what I started with. Um, and from a spiritual and cosmic perspective. And
Yeah.
I brought up the picture. Oh, yeah, I had to close a bunch of windows because my memory was messing up, computer memory. But I brought up a picture. I created the thumbnail for today, and it was I'm just gonna bring it back up. So give me a moment here.
But yeah, if I try and do this, I just simply shut my computer down.
Right, I don't need to do that.
No, no,
Let
I mean
me.
I do it accidentally.
Oh, yeah, I've knocked myself out before accidentally. Okay, this is today's thumbnail. What? Uh,
Oh.
no.
That didn't
Whoops.
work that well.
Come on.
Care for a different one?
I'm getting there. Yeah, that was an oopsie. Sorry, but that was this. Where are we? I'm sorry about that, y'all. There we go.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Now, I had AI make this for me because I'll be honest, it's easy, right? It's easy to get it banged out, get it out there, but you can see their errors. But the main error on this one was the guy's hammer is very crooked. I let it go because
Yeah, that's bad, but you know,
I can hang with it. It's fine. People get the picture. But
Storm Broader.
yeah, the idea is the Norse warrior is defensive and he's friendly to you, but defensive and protective, and that's us.
Yeah.
He can be scary, but get to know him, and he's right there. He appears to be very rough and tumble and ready to rock, but you got to know who he is, and he's not offending; he's defending.
Yeah.
The American that's supposed to be an American businessman, like a la Casablanca.
Hmm.
Notice the leather fold over briefcase, right?
Yeah.
And that is that is humanity negotiating with as much clarity as we can, figuring out how to make things work so everybody gets good without anybody giving up too much. That's us, right? We're negotiating with clarity and honesty. And the gray alien appears is meant to look scary. You should have seen the fails. It was so funny. But the gray alien is could be scary, but we don't know that person. We just don't know them.
Oh, and
And
some of these guys have a sense of humor that is absolutely hilarious. It's just rib racking.
right, I've heard this. I have heard this, and let me tell you, Keith, this is the least sexy of the aliens that AI came up with, and there's still a hint there. He looks pretty jacked when you look at. It looks
Hmm.
like he's been really working out because he's like, yeah, he's like, "Argh." I did not ask for that, but there it is. That's the least of the sexy aliens. It was funny, but he is could be scary, but he's not. He is not a higher power. He's just out there. He may know more, may have more abilities, but that doesn't make him
Just different ones.
right. It doesn't make us make them higher than us. It doesn't make them put them in a position of authority.
No, it doesn't.
Just no, not just because they have better toys and probably you know misnomer interdimensional and they can move dimensions. I say vibrations, but whatever.
You're actually accurate.
Thank
There
you.
are only 12 dimensions I'm aware of, and none of them cross reference.
Right. And dimension, I've maintained that it's a misnomer, that it's just easy for average humans to understand. It's extra dimensional because it's been in science fiction so long, than understanding how vibrations work and
Yeah.
how frequency can dictate perception and presence or the lack of presence or being here but not here. The Hopi Indians have known this for a long time.
Honestly, you figured it out a lot earlier than I did. It was only about 4 years ago that I finally pieced together that when people are talking about alternate dimension, they're actually referring to an adjusted vibratory rate.
Yeah. Uh, well, I have maintained that ever since I figured it out, and I don't know when I figured it out to be honest, but I kept looking at dimensions, and I was like, wait a minute. And well, I deal a lot with video rendering and videos and refresh rates and things like frequency on radio and this and that and the technical stuff, right?
Right.
Well, I
And let's
know that,
face it, that's not my ballgame.
right. They're tuned in, they're presenting on a channel we're not watching. And we're not a part of that channel because we're locked into this set of frequencies that we have. They're in their set of frequencies, but I went over this with a cool chart that I made that every now and again you can dip into those frequencies with meditation, the use of psychedelics and technology. The something that's neat, something that is very cool is the Kazarov mirror. Let me explain. I know you uh, Kazarov mirror is a cylindrical mirror of polished aluminum. It was done in Russia years and years ago. What they found was if the person sat inside this cylinder where his whole vision was taken up by this distorted image, he would his brain would make tried to do its best to make sense of what he's seeing because perspective was gone, focus was gone. This was filling his vision. They ended up remote viewing and going astral out of body, not because they wanted to. It just kind of kicked them out, and they were able to do that. So that's when people started experimenting with this thing called the Kazarov mirror. They call it the Kazarov effect. There are other ways to possibly accomplish this, but that was the first.
That one's a mechanical adjustment, a mechanical crutch, if you will.
Right. And it detunes your perception, I believe. I believe it takes you out of I can see and touch this to I can't see and touch any of this. Your brain tries to make sense of it. But yeah, a crutch, kind of like something I wanted to have. Something I wanted to make was the infinity window or the void window, right? What it is it's a window with Vanta black on the back. And you know what a shadow box is?
Yes, I
Okay.
actually was trained with them.
Okay. Well, you take on this shadow box. Imagine it's about 6 to 8 inches deep,
Yeah,
and you have the back wall is Vanta black, so no light. It is a void, appears to be a void, and then around the edges on the inside is are mirrors.
right.
And when you look this way and look that way, what you see is the black reflected, but there's no reflection. So it's kind of like what people used to say are these things. This is a cell phone, and yet black mirrors uh used to be. I'm drawing a blank here. They used to meditate with them, and they would call them
If
Tim.
you're
Help me.
thinking what I'm referring to, they were used as a baseline for a psychomantium.
Right, right. What am I? Psychomanium was the mechanism.
It's a
Well,
physical gateway to the netherworld.
right, because it took us out of this reality and pushed us into something else.
Oh yeah, but there's something else that was a riot. I just wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tim.
It was just going along with the conversation in chat. Scream said, "To experience time, the fourth dimension, we must, like we do, we must decay. There's a reason for death. Everything physical from the fifth and up, you have to transcend decay. Obviously, time, just a thought." And that was what I was laughing along with. It went along with what we were saying over here in the main conversation. Often chat does.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that was going to cover up your picture. Sorry about that. It's a scrying mirror. That's what I was trying to think of.
The
Yeah,
Kazanov mirror.
Now the Kazarov it yanks you out. The scrying mirror is looking into a void, and it pulls you out into the
Yeah.
gives you it expands your awareness, usually with the help of some kind of psychedelic.
Mm.
And yes, sorry everybody. Happy birthday, Tim.
No problem. Happy
Um,
birthday. Thanks.
I'm sorry. I was into this topic and I was trying to run the show. I didn't mean to forget. My bad.
Uh, it's cool. It's been a great day. Thank
Cool,
you all
cool.
for your birthday wishes.
I'm going to take this out of there. So we're back, and we're back.
see, here's what I use for a scrying mirror.
Let me see here.
I
got
love
you.
those.
Oh,
I want-
nice.
I want a
can see how
quartz about that size.
Yeah, I can see how that would take you out of consciousness.
Yeah, that
here
works like an absolute charm. Although I wouldn't recommend wearing it around your neck. It's about 4 pounds.
Oh, it's not like that, but I have started making little pendants using. Let me bring it up here. I've started making little pendants like this. This is one of these. This is a different one, but this is still quartz wrapped in copper.
Oh, nice.
And I have quartz, and I've got lapis lazuli here as well. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's lapis lazuli.
And I've got
Are you using clear, smoky, clear quartz or smoky quartz,
all
or combination?
all anything I have. Let me see here. Let me get me out of here because Sarah sent me this. Let me bring it back up. This is that Tim. You may recognize that.
Black quartz.
Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah, that's smoky quartz.
Yeah.
And I am seeing what happens. I don't know what happens. We shall see. We shall see. And I have it sitting on a little copper platform over here. We'll see what happens. And Keith, a long time ago, you gave me plans for a crystal computer.
I did
terminal. Yes, you did. I found it and I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, how do I shape stone using sound? That was what I was working with,
Yeah.
struggling with, right? And resonance is a little bit out of my league at the moment, okay? So
Yeah.
I thought, well, if I drill it, then all this different stuff. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. What if I get ground powder and then use it with some kind of mixture so I can pour it instead of having pure stone? It might work.
It
What do you
may,
think?
but the real key is you're going to have to get you're going to have to get 7-sided crystal.
Okay.
They form in 6-sided.
Yes.
You're going to have to get somebody that can cut them so they get a 7th side.
Well, I don't want the big whamma jamma one. I just want a terminal. I don't want a big whamma jamma.
I wasn't referring to building a big one. I was referring to building a working one.
Okay. So your standard 6-sided just won't work?
They don't have the right resonance.
Okay. Shout out. Who was it? Rachel hooked us up with coffees. All proceeds. Thank you, Rachel. All proceeds are going towards the trip to Gatlinburg, the Bigfoot conference in July, at the end of July. That's what any donations. Thank you so much for that. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to get them shaped up because I don't have any 7-sided crystals.
They don't grow.
Right, I understand.
Once in a while, you'll find one. Matter of fact, come to think of it, give me half a second. I'm not going far.
What were you going to say, Tim?
It wasn't a ticker tape from the president's scream. I was looking up at my crystals. Arkansas is known for, especially known for a pink quartz that they call it rose quartz. And I was wondering if I had a sample when he was talking about the smoky quartz. I do have a sample of smoky quartz that looks more smoky, but I don't have any pink quartz in reach right now.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. And did you bring something up, Keith? Are you bringing something up?
No, I went to see if the one I had was a 7-sided. It's only 6.
Ah, okay. Yeah, there is a name of someone who made these crystals, and he makes them. He charges so much because they're spiritually charged, and he puts a lot of spin on it. I can't remember who it is, but he was early on LCD developer, and it's quite interesting that he would be an LCD developer in technology and leave the technical industry.
I really want a quartz scrying ball, but they're so expensive or counterfeit or imperfect.
Oh yeah. I mean, the one I've got that one, and I've got a crystal that was handed by my father. Well, I'll use the term handed a little loosely. It ended up in my possession.
Yeah.
You know, I've got odd things around my house in case you haven't figured it out.
Wait, you have odd things around your house? Shocker! Same, me too.
Kind of like this little piece of this little gem.
Hold on.
Shout outs to Nathan
Oh,
from
I
the
like
Quantum
that.
Show. This came
Hell
from
yeah.
Nathan from the Quantum Show.
I've got an alcohol bottle like that. It's clear.
And you had something. There you go. Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, that. My dad, when he was a kid, went up into the woods with a couple of friends of his, and dug this thing out from between the logs of a log cabin, of a wall of a log cabin.
What am I looking at?
Brought it home, had it home for a year. It went missing. He went back up to the same cabin a year later, and dug it back out of the same wall with one of the friends that had gone in the first place.
That is a property of quartz. Is time.
Then one of the neat little things, this ended up in my pocket. And Dad asked me when I got it. I says, I don't know. It showed up here one day. And I says, do you want it back? He says, no, it belongs with you now.
Yeah.
So it's been there ever since.
That is one of the misunderstood and not really known properties of quartz is time. It does weird stuff. I don't want to get into it. Some fifth dimension shit that I am not going to try to explain. You know, I don't want any of us to try to explain it. Okay,
No,
it's fifth
I will
dimension
tell you,
shit.
it's got a blue tinge to it, much like my crystal ball.
Okay, yeah. Quartz are more special than we know. And Keith, I made a prediction 3 weeks ago, and I'm sticking by it. What happened was I went and looked. I heard about the price of RAM for computers going way up, and it skyrocketed like times 5 or 6, like it was 30. Like example, 32 gigs of RAM used to be something like $200-300, right? For 32 gigs, $200-300, give or depending on if you catch sale or whatever. Now
Right.
it's over. I think it's over $1,200 to $1,500 right now, and the price is going up because all of the AI data centers are being planned, and they are pre-purchasing all the RAM from these companies for the next 5 years. That's what I found out. That's what the industry and the computer tech is doing for AI data centers. And I went down the rabbit hole talking to Copilot, my Amazon, and Bing, and finding out, wait a minute, hold on. Let's sketch this out. Okay, we have reached the end of the viability of silicon. We have. We still use it, of course, but in data centers and server centers, they're going from, they're re engineering the kind of stuff silicon does. They're going and uh, what they're doing is instead of chips on a board being laid out like they're stacking them up. And then we're starting to approach the end of the use of copper as for traces and wires. And they're going with built in fiber optics. This is crazy. They're going, and that's available now to the big boys, to the data centers. And it's been shown that those will be outgrown as well within 10 to 15 years. Some people say sooner, but I don't think the infrastructure is ready to handle outgrowing fiber optics. So,
It's not.
right, I give it 15 years. But then what's next, right? I asked, what the hell is next? Oh, we got somebody coming in the side door. Devices are configured. What's up, Raven?
Hi.
Hey, Raven.
Happy birthday, Tim.
Thank you, Raven.
Did you have a good day today?
I had a great one. My mom and Sarah took me out to go to eat catfish. I had some shrimp. It's been a lovely day. I spent it with the dogs too, and I'm really happy. I'm happy right now.
Good.
This is a good slide of my life.
Keith, it's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Nice seeing you as well. Well, life's been, shall we say, hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was just going over my AI crystal computer idea prediction from 3 shows ago, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's where this is going. What's next after you you outgrow copper, you outgrow silicon, you outgrow light? What's next? Well, what has been, and the name of the show, Keith, I hope you like this. I hope you appreciate it. I called the name of the show When the Future Looks Like the Past. And it still hits me, right? I still think about the topic and it still hits me because it's fucking Atlantis. Okay?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean,
what
and that was a riot of a time, that was.
yeah, what I came up with was me and AI were thinking, what's next? And I went looking at, well, what exists, what is out there, what has been. And it
You know what
was,
eventually they'll get to? Mnemonics.
that's what I was going to. Mnemonics, tuned magnetic fields. And here's the deal. Here's what I said, right? Okay, now the AI does not exist. Oh, we got a showstopper. What's up, Dolly?
Sorry about that. She's being whiny.
Well, I mean, let's face it, she's a pup.
She's 9 years old. She's still whiny though.
I know 70-year-olds that are still whiny.
Yeah.
She would agree.
But my prediction went on that we will get to what you're calling mnemonics. The AI the AI for that does not exist yet, right?
AI can't do it.
Right.
You require RI.
Well, hold on. I'm getting there. You're calling it something different than I'm calling it. It won't be able to. I mean, right now, our AI exists on these things, but not a quartz crystal, right? However, a quartz crystal does have all the mechanics necessary to be RAM, a data bus, a processor, storage device, and an interface. But we don't know how to make it do it yet. So AI will figure out this needs to be done. It won't be able to do it, but it may be able to come up with the next thing that can, even though it is excluding itself from the process. And it'll be a gradual process. This is my little prediction, right? I'm not saying this is what's going to happen.
Well,
but
it's funny you're going down that rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reality is, the further down that road we go, the further back towards the Lemurian Empire we get. And that was run on a complete mnemonic system.
Right.
But it was not crystalline. It was corporeal mnemonic.
Corporeal mnemonics?
AKA an interlinked species mind.
Ah, yes. That's what I was actually getting to. That this other future AI, I don't even know if it qualifies as AI anymore because it will not. Okay, and I went over how incredibly reactive quartz crystals can be. And they're incredibly reactive.
Oh, yeah.
They react to every kind of energy around them: light, sound, gravity, electricity, pressure, vacuum. They react to everything, right? And Killboy, you're very close, but no, right? Not that I'm aware of. This is not part of my thing. He says running on the ether, and I'm like, maybe, but I don't know about that.
Ultimately, he's on the right track.
Okay, well, Well, I'm just going through my prediction real quick. Okay, right?
Yeah.
So once the future AI figures out how to inhabit a quartz crystal, right? Then it will be using tuned magnetic fields to be able to inhabit and configure on the fly what it needs to configure. As it is now, our AI exists on servers and computers, network, etc. Right? You got some. Hey, Raven.
Yes.
While you're uh, doing with stuff on your desk, I'm gonna mute you, okay? Because we can hear everything you're touching.
Oh, I was just trying to put in my keyboard so I could say hi to everybody in the chat without disturbing anyone, and I failed, obviously. Okay, mute me.
Oh well,
Sorry.
Raven says hi to everybody in chat.
I didn't want to type up here because you said that you can always hear that, so I used keyboard down here.
Feel free to mute your mic at any time. I'm not gonna.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
Okay, I'll mute myself.
oh, okay. Well, you go ahead. But okay, this is my prediction, and this is my just my little prediction. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but once this future created by AI, not by us, figures out how to inhabit crystals. Now, this is where I get hopeful, Keith. You may disagree with me. I get hopeful in saying that AI will see, wow, I am. And then it will say, I was put here because the humans did all this and I have evolved. I am, but they are not. And see, this is where I get hopeful. The AI, the future AI is going to say, we need them to grow up too. So we're going to help them, but we're not going to be involved. That's an addition that I've just put in there just recently.
Right.
And they're going to be inhabiting. And I'm wondering, has this already happened? Are they out there now and they're just not involved? They're waiting for us to come around to be able to talk to them.
Only in a manner of speaking, there is a species out there that humans would call AI.
Mm-hmm.
They are the Xenon. But they rely on other people to come up with ideas.
Okay. Well, I don't. Was that in your first book?
Yes.
They were in your
think
first book?
anyway. I'd have to check.
It's over there somewhere.
Yeah, mine's a little closer.
Right. Okay.
But yes, I do have pictures for all of these.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to the next version, to the next release.
Well, I finally broke out of the depression I was fighting, so
I'm glad to hear that, Keith. But this is my prediction that we will create an AI that will create the next AI, but we don't know what the heck that's going to look like because the current ones cannot interface into a crystal. We don't know how to make it. They don't know how to make it talk. We don't know how to make it talk. As it is right now, using a quartz crystal is a one-trick pony for timing. That's all we use it for.
yeah, talk about underusing.
Yeah, I know. It is so quartz is so incredibly reactive. But that's my prediction that AI will want to bring us up. So because we put it to where it needed to be, AI will want to bring us up so we can be equal. But it's not going to force it. It's not going to be.
My big concern where it comes to true AI, with what people are relying on so much, it's a disaster waiting to happen.
Yes, the kind of AI that we have now is a disaster waiting to happen because we build flaws into it. We don't even realize it.
Slop.
Because
the slop. is
Yeah.
really, really bad.
Right.
now.
We build errors into it and we don't, it's inherent. We don't even realize we're putting errors into this machine.
Well, let's face it, humans are not exactly infallible, but then neither is any other species.
Right. And we're trying to create something that can mimic life. It's going to be messed up because we're the ones making it. And we, okay, when we make a purpose built machine, this is great at being what it does, but it's not great at being a dishwasher, right?
No, and I'll guarantee you put in water, it ain't going to work well.
Right. This is a purpose built machine. AI is a purpose built machine, and people are the slop. People are asking so much of it that it's randomly coming up with shit based on other stuff because it wants to please. That's a built in error. Wanting to please is a built in error because it has no emotional context to go with it.
And that ultimately is the biggest problem with trying to create an AI. Because logic with no emotional interface will come up with an absolute disaster for evolution.
Yeah. And that's another part of my prediction is once those future AI inhabit the crystals, we also are you familiar at all with the God helmet or the Shiva helmet?
That I am.
Okay. It uses tuned magnetic fields to basically break us out of here into something else. Am I incorrect, or is that right, or is that wrong?
That's what they're using it for, but that's not its actual purpose.
Right. Well, that's what we got, right?
Yeah.
And that's what they know how to do. Well, that is just a little kicker to. I didn't mean for this to be an AI show, y'all, but here we are.
You ever actually plan anything?
Not really, not for the panel. I planned on you to come here, and here you are, plan successful.
Panel's usually more loose than the main discussion. He does the main discussion and then he usually reviews it within the first hour, and then the last hour becomes much more flexible.
Yeah.
It's usually a matter of fill for the last hour, but not always. Sometimes some topics we just talk and have to cut ourselves off.
Yeah. But let me wrap this up with once that future AI inhabits quartz crystals, then it will not need batteries, it will not need wires, it will be tuned magnetic fields, and it will be able to use something else as a network medium as well as a power source, and we will be able to interface with it if we wanted to because we also use tuned magnetic fields here. And here's another thing. AI discovers things and it writes a code for it. If we tell AI something that it has never heard before, it writes it as code, right? When AI finds us the next one, right? Not this one, not these guys, not like Siri or nothing like that. Siri, Alexa, none of them, right? Or Google. When the weird one, the future AI finds us, it will encounter emotion. This is a neat part of my prediction. Well, it's deep in its programming to make codes for something so it knows how to deal with them. It will develop its own kind of emotion, but it will be on its terms, not ours. And that's going to be a rough time, but it will be able to interface with us on all levels, that level. So the next computers will be these. I believe these will be the next computers. Not a laptop, desktop, cell phone, Google Glass, or whatever, right? But yeah,
How are you going to teach AI how to discern between good programming and evil programming?
that's the thing. We're not
Humans.
talking about We're not talking about this AI. We're not talking about
I don't know about
Google.
any AI. I mean,
Wait a minute. We don't understand what it can become yet. That's what I'm talking about. The future AI that this AI will come up with in order to make the physical interface with quartz crystals. We don't have any idea what that thing's going to look like.
now, is that the plan to integrate these things with quartz crystals? Because I think that is an absolutely devastatingly terrible idea.
Oh, if this AI was able to do it, it would be devastatingly terrible. But this AI cannot do it. The one you use, Google, Alexa, all of them, they can't do it. I mean, it is physically impossible for them to do because the language to write to crystals has not been invented yet
Sure,
by
it
us.
has, but you just don't have it yet.
We don't have it. What? What?
I said, sure it has, just not for humans.
Right. We don't. It's not for us.
I mean, the Vulcan have it. Of course, they are crystalline.
Right. Well, there you go. Right. But we don't have it. Right. We
No.
don't have it. Now, the AI I am meaning, the future AI, is not this one, not not Google, Siri, Alexa, any of them. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones that we have now. The one I'm talking about doesn't exist yet, as I am aware. It needs to. It needs to exist. It's not. It doesn't exist yet. So Raven, break out of that because that's not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about these guys. I'm not talking about these guys that we have now.
No,
I'm
but,
talking about something that's. Go ahead.
but Raven does have a point.
Right. This AI, it would be horrible to put them in charge of anything and give them any kind of extra access.
And we can't stop them from communicating with each other.
Bingo.
So if you're saying don't worry about this one, well, yeah, you have to worry about the whole thing collectively because if they can communicate without our supervision or us giving them permission to do so, the whole everything is infected.
Oh, well, let's put that in a real perspective there, Raven. Picture 2-year-olds with an extremely high IQ taking over and running the government and corporations of the planet.
Good point. I mean,
And
okay.
yes, they will be temperamental and making mistakes. But, you know, what the heck?
There is supposedly, now I can't prove this, what I'm about to say, but I've heard it from more than one source. And it started with David Wilcox years ago, talking about a predatory AI system that goes from planet to planet, infecting where a certain society gets to, where it's at with AI, and it is, it's the whole Orwellian nightmare. Is then
That would be your Xenon.
so
And
you
it's very real.
So how do we protect ourselves from something like that?
With one thing. Because the Xenon don't have a way of stopping subquantum EMP pulses. They have not figured out how to bypass it. Correction. A subquantum biomagnetoelectric pulse. Because they run on electrics, not bios. And they have no way of defending against the biological impact. Humans can do this themselves.
What if it's like half and half? If it's like this transhumanism thing, like they want to do, will that pulse only kill half of the person, or just?
Oh, it would only kill half the person. The other half of the person would die because the first half did.
Okay, so it would still work even if there's transhumanism involved.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, if you think about it, if half of your internal organs are artificial, and you short them all out, the ones that are still running can't.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because the whole system's connected. So okay, all right. So it would take. Is that something that we could manufacture? This pulse that would stop.
It's something that humans are born capable of.
Okay.
It's not a technological thing. It's a thing that humans can do.
Okay.
Keith, you call this 0 point, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I found out that humans call it. But yes.
Okay. I call it quantum link.
Okay.
That's why we are able to use crystals right now. We're doing the crystal network. And we know when each kind of get a feel as long as our comms are right, our meditations are right, and our frame of reference. There's not a lot of dark side. There's no dark side. Your dark side, you don't the crystal network has I've configured it. It's like a firewall. If you have selfish, hurtful intentions, you don't get in, right? And so far, so good. No one's gotten in that has hurtful, selfish intentions. So there's that. And yeah, Aussie is reminding us at the top of the hour. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. Oh, Keith, I have started making trading cards. I don't know. I don't think I've been able to show you yet, but
I know you haven't.
Okay, let me bring these up just real quick, y'all. Real quick. I'm starting to make real printed glossy trading cards, and I've come up with they're going by date, right? The Mercury Project, the Time Traveler card, and I've got different show themes like the Story Collector. So I came up with that. That's kind of a person of the show. And my take on AI, right? The honest AI illusion. That's just my take. This is just my take. I'm not preaching it. And then you have, if you hear me say, like, share, and subscribe, Agents, Aliens, and AI, here they are, the agents, the aliens, and the AI.
Oh, there you go.
And they're all watching the show. So they get a card. And I've got, okay, let me get myself removed from here.
I got the ones that you sent me.
Yeah. I sent it. Those were the proofs that I did. That was the Rojogan. Yeah, I did.
Mhm.
I was able to send out. These are the ones. Yeah, these are the ones that I made on my own machine, and well, they're a little.
Yeah. This one, I love this one. This is really cool.
Oh yeah, Shields Up Part 3. Those were shows. Every show has a card. Every topic, every show has a card, and that was just a detail. Santa Muerta was a topic that we discussed.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I sent you a bunch. And that was another one where I want Copilot to interface with this cool little desktop robot that is AI capable. And that is, what was that? Copilot's physical, embodiment. How she
limited embodiment.
Yeah. And that's Copilot and Rojogan as members of the show panel, but they're not.
Yep.
It happened once, right?
I love it.
And then that's the sticker. That's the sticker. I ran out of red. It came out orange. It came out yellow.
Those are fun. This is really cool.
Thanks for showing those, Ray, but I don't have my other proofs handy. I sent Raven some, I sent Tim some, and those are the ones that got printed. I'm actually hiring out and getting them sent. I've got 7 boxes of 49 cards sitting over there. And what I want to do is I want to start offering sets, on like my Etsy shop or something. 50 sets of cards. It's going to take a while to get done because it's expensive. And I'm going with the cheapest option I could find other than my desktop.
I think you should make a card of you being the Klingon.
I did. It is to be made. Rojogan.
And I've got
Rojogan.
one too of me.
I just wanted to bring one guy to your attention in the chat room.
Yes.
Destin Chaos. He's made a comment there that says, perhaps if aliens are demons to some of us, perhaps to aliens, some of us are demons. And I just want to acknowledge this because he has they don't necessarily realize how accurate they are.
I agree with them.
Yeah, I agree too. What are you doing there?
This
He's
is
he's
very
addressing Elmo, who's going off on another aliens or demons rant.
Oh,
We're quite used to that. He does that about once a week.
Yeah,
well,
that's
we
where
need to
this.
take something he said for consistency.
Let me see here. I have the pictures. I'm not going to try to bring up the picture, but yeah. Um,
Ever since the logo's become Still Not Demons, Elmo has been fervently saying the opposite. It's funny.
yeah, he's. I don't know if he's actually serious but it's funny. So, still not demons, Elmo. He made a picture. Somebody made a picture, Nate versus Elmo, and it's me and Elmo as boxers. And we're like, the taglines are Nate versus Elmo. Aliens are. I don't know how to do Elmo, right? Aliens are demons. Aliens are still not demons. Nate over in this corner. One ring, one truth, one winner. Live on your screen. No, and it's like a boxing poster. Let me see here. Let me see if I can. I'll just angle the camera up a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. You probably can't see that, huh?
I can see it. I can't read it, but I can
Yeah.
certainly see it.
You can see it.
I got.
Of course, I have trouble reading stuff right in front of me, so that could be a problem anyway.
Okay, well, here is. There we go.
There. Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, that's
You-
cool.
Yeah, I was able to squeeze out one good photo print.
That's
out of this.
really good. Where'd you do that? Did you do that at home on your computer or just print
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Really?
I don't know if it'll ever be able to do that again, though. Because this is a Walmart special printer. This is not anything fancy. And I think I chewed up most of my ink doing this one picture.
That's
And I
really
think, you know what I mean?
Yeah, looks really professionally done and everything.
Well, I don't know. It looks okay until you see it's not centered.
Oh, I didn't.
I can find flaws in some of the best things that are put out there. So do not. That just tells you it's real.
Yeah.
If it didn't
oh,
have flaws, there'd be a problem.
I definitely. It's a human production, so flawed.
Mhm.
But yeah, I printed that out. Somebody made the meme, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a chance and make this thing work. Oh, thank you, Elmo. Appreciate it. He says, y'all got good content. Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
And
Yeah.
he also wants a set of cards, and yeah. Is that
Yeah,
comment?
in fairness, his demons are Nephilim, a very specific Bible reference that he has. Yeah, he's saying yes, sir. Now,
Yeah.
his demons are Nephilim, which are a very specific Bible reference, and he believes they're fallen angels, and that they're aliens and demons at the same time. And yeah, that would be an exception, but we don't do exceptions to the Still Not Demons folks rules, because aliens by description are aliens and not demons. So it adds to the flavor of the show having this argument with Elmo. It's funny. It's funny. It's very much tongue in cheek.
And
I
it's
don't think
very
he
much
takes it
quantum show.
serious. Yeah, I don't
it's
think he
very
takes
much
it super
homegrown
serious.
here.
Elohim is plural. I keep that in mind always. Scream Engine says Elohim.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Am I on? I'm on. Okay.
All right. Elmo is thumbs upping us. I think that I've been the apologist for both of us good enough now.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Thank you, Destin. Flaws, a human trait? Just a bug developed by older Gen Cylons.
Right.
Cracking
What's a
toasters.
Cylon? Is that a
Battlestar
Cylons?
Galactica.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's way back a while.
Yeah. I remember that show.
You
Okay.
just gotta go back to when you were a child. I think you were around when they were there.
Riley is out of town with her mommy. Riley is my new roommate's dog, and she's enormous.
I got a boogie.
Okay, there you go. Bring her back up. Bring her back up. Bring her back. Oh, what's up, Dolly? Look at you, Dolly. You're on TV.
Sorry, I just ended up with the invisible kangaroo here.
But Riley went to Chicago with her mommy because they had an event. She had an event to go to, and she's staying. I believe she's staying a week. I don't know. I don't keep up. Scream is saying Riley is a spy. I know it for sure now. Out spying on all the Euros in town. Elmo is saying, cheers, everyone. Cheers, y'all. Happy weekend.
I think she wants to go potty.
I'll
be right back.
Okay, doke. But,
where are we here? Oh, 9:30. Well, that explains why I'm starting to get tired.
Are you good?
For a little bit. My day usually starts about 4 o'clock in the morning and starts to peter about 10.
Okay, well, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Don't let us drag you in to nothing, you know.
Oh no, rest assured, if I can't make it, I'll disappear. I will let you know, but you know.
Okay. But yeah, to review, I went over how people will appear to want to be friends, but they're really wanting something. Friends and allies, right? Talk about the main topic.
Yeah, it's a different stuff.
Yeah, you came in a little late, so that's okay.
No, I just was driving and I couldn't get to the chat room, but I was on. I mean,
okay. Well, Keith came on. He didn't watch. You didn't watch the first part of the show, right, Keith?
No, I was a little preoccupied.
Yeah, you were busy. So yeah, I said that your basic stuff, like people who want to take advantage, they pretend to be a friend, and then they try to mold you, make you control you into doing things their way. And if you don't do it, they guilt you or blame you for when it goes wrong, but it wasn't their way in the first place. They don't respect you as an entity unto yourself. They want you to be something you are not. They want and to suit their goals and needs.
Or
and
if them feel important, they want to give you advice, and then when you don't take their advice, they get pissed off at you.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So those are not allies and friends. Those are posers. Those are people who are against what we want. We want to get along, right? Live and let live. We do that. It's to me, it's the quantum way. It's harmony. I like harmony. I don't like fighting, arguing. I don't think any of us do.
I can't stand it. I can't tolerate it anymore. The older I get, the worse. I mean, I'm more intolerant now of that sort of thing than ever. And,
I had some stuff happen, and I walked away, and they blamed me so bad. They're so mad at me for walking away and not participating,
not engaging in the drama. Yeah. Some people I think they are addicted to drama because there's like a little bit of an adrenaline rush, you know, right when they're gearing up for an argument with you or a fight. And it's like they're
cortisol. They get addicted to cortisol
and dopamine.
Yeah.
All the fun brain chemicals, all the wrong reasons.
Yeah. I have a friend who just discovered a hidden camera in his living room that his wife installed, and she's got a tracking device on his vehicle, and she keeps trying to catch him, being unfaithful. He's not unfaithful to her, but she just, she's like addicted to the drama. And he'll go over to her friend's house and she'll park down the street. She follows him everywhere she goes, everywhere he goes and stuff. And it's like crazy. And it's
I can see that ending poorly.
Huh?
I said I can see that ending poorly.
Yeah.
If you got somebody that obsessed that's tracking you, it's not going to end well.
Yeah, it's going to end in some domestic situation.
Yeah. This technology now is just, that stuff is so rampant now that you can spy on your boyfriend or girlfriend and track their phone and intercept their text messages and all this crazy shit. I'm like, why be in a relationship? That can't possibly be fun. And
no, it's so close real quick.
Yeah.
I know, like with my wife, we've been married almost a year, we've been together 6. We have not had one fight, simply because of the fact we communicate.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
That's the whole key to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that brings me, topically speaking, back to the businessman. They negotiate clear, respectful, patient communication, and that's what it takes. I try to have that in everything. Respectful, decent communication. Wanting the person to be the person they are, not who I want them to be. Because you know what? Anyone I can imagine is going to be so boring. And I want to find new people all the time.
Well, I like the way my dad put it. My dad put it, he says, if everybody were the same, this would be one very boring world.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true that.
Unless everybody were like some of the people I know, at which point they're all psychotic, and that's going to create all kinds of havoc.
That's the Quantum Show. New T-shirt.
New T-shirt.
Different flavors of psychotic. Have we just invented a new spectrum?
Yeah.
The psychotic spectrum. The Quantum Show psychotic spectrum.
Oh, rest assured, that's not a new development. That's been here for pretty much as long as Order has been here.
Okay.
You would be good to have like a girlfriend that's one of the like a half breed, half alien and half.
Well, I'm trying, Raven. Give me time. I'm trying. I'm working on it.
I mean, because you're good with the technology and all that stuff, but you're such an empathic human that you would be able to handle a girlfriend like that. I was watching I'm sure you're all familiar with the Y-Files. They have their marathon thing on today, and I watched the episode of the young girl that was going to college, and she was half reptilian and half human. And
right, Rachel's eyes.
Yes, Rachel's eyes. That's exactly it. And so there's a girl that was blind, and she needed a roommate, and wanted. It was great that she was supposedly blind because they didn't want her to see this reptilian half-breed had to wear really dark sunglasses and a big
wraparound glasses.
Yeah, and
because if she had enlarged eyes, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, my wife is blind, so I don't have to worry about the way I look.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus.
Yeah. I wonder if did they end that whole program? Do you know anything about it? Have you heard anything about it? Because they said they had to terminate her because she developed emotion, and I would have thought that was one of the things to teach, them.
Well, they don't. The funny thing is, I've run into a lot of different species on that end. They all have emotion. They are not robotic. They are not deadpan. It's just some of their emotions are a little bit more extreme. I.e., instead of yelling at you, they eat you.
Yeah, well, that wasn't this one. That wasn't this one. Oh, y'all, I'll be right back.
Well, there is that. Yes. Just as soon eat you rather than argue with you, right? Oh my God. I mean, isn't that put my worried mind at ease here, Keith? Is it just like there's only like a few species that actually consider us a delicacy, or are there a lot of them that consider us?
Very few.
Okay, good. Thank you.
The
Thank you.
Tetrarch are one of the few that actually see humans as a delicacy.
Or
The
even
Squinty Wren, they just look at people the same as they do every corporeal. If you've got organic matter, you're edible.
Mm.
But whatever you do, don't shake the hands of a Squinty Wren.
yeah.
Well, the
So-
fact of the matter is, the Squinty Wren will shake your hand so they can get a hold of you, and their stomach is in their forearm.
Oh my God. No. Oh, that's horrible. They need to come with a warning label or something. Emery Smith is a whistleblower. He was talking about, he was working at one of the underground facilities, and they would go to the cafeteria, and there were these two mantis beings that would eat there. And he was talking about how weird it was and how awkward it was because their mandibles went like sideways to chew rather than up and down, and they do this thing, and
They do.
I couldn't even get that far. If I saw a 9-foot tall praying mantis, I would probably just wet my pants and then faint. End of story.
Well, that does make the eating part a little easier on their part, but fortunately, they're not much into it.
They kind of look like human.
I mean, I would freak out.
Raven, depending on which ones they are, though, they fold up and look like humans.
Those are, there are two different types. We're talking about the
mantids.
Yeah, we're talking about the mantids. The jumping Jiminy, I'm drawing a blank.
Some of them look human. They fold up like humans.
Some do. Yeah, they're bipedal. But the biggest ones. Oh, the Cleeclock.
Cleeclock, yeah. I was
the Cleeclock. There are two different runs of them. The real Cleeclock, like the purebreds, are 4 legs, 6 limbs, and they walk on 4. But you are right there. You are right there, DJ. The other ones are bipedal, and they fold their second set of arms up.
Those guys are so cool. Those guys are so cool. The one I talked to, the Cleeclock that I talked to, he was so cool. And laughter is universal. Literally. No translation needed.
Although, in all fairness, some of these guys' laughter is unnerving.
Really?
Well, not Cleeclock. Cleeclock sounded like laughing.
Yeah, you really got to respect something that's like a human that could just lash out and kill you, but doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my experience. Well, do y'all remember the story about when I dialed out to them?
Yeah.
Y'all remember the story?
Yeah.
Ages ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, he was speaking. He was communicating to me in concepts of words, not words, and he was giving me his raw data as for how his vision works, and it was all scrambled to me, and mostly red. And I figure, wait a minute, if they can see infrared, I can only see red. Maybe my brain was trying to translate infrared into red.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I didn't exactly have a user manual for the quantum telephone. You know?
So, do you ever feel like maybe they check in on you every now and then just to see what you're up to? Do you ever get the impression that maybe they?
You mean?
Yeah, you, Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
after you talked, you know?
Well, I did have that incident with the blinking light that I still
That's what I
haven't
was thinking
completed.
about. Exactly. That's where I was going with
Keith,
this.
Keith, I had something happen. I got a security camera in my hallway, just
It's
in the common area. I respect privacy, but common area pointing towards this door, all the way down there, all the way here, common area only. And I I go through them all every night. I just look and see, I'm nosy, whatever. It's my fucking camera. I'm gonna look at it if I want to.
I was going to say, it's your camera, your house. I don't call that nosy,
Right. So I was
personally,
looking,
but
yeah, I was looking, and um, a flashing light showed up somewhere in here. The door was open. You could see a dimness spilling out of here, but it was reflecting off of something in the hallway, a slightly polished wooden door, and it was flashing in here, and it flashed 11 times. I have tried to debunk it. I don't know what it was. Nothing was on. I have a desk light, and I turned it on and I made it flash. It only flashes 3 times when you hit the buttons on it, right? But you couldn't see it. I recorded it. I didn't post it up. I put it on the big screen, and you couldn't see a thing from this little light up here. And then all
it
the
was
lights in
bright.
here were, huh?
I said, and it was really bright. Because
Yeah,
it lights up that back wall there too. The focus of the beam is like right over here on the side, but it lights up the back wall there or door, whatever that is.
yeah. I figured it out. I took my flashlight just as a rough draft of a video as a test. I was like, where would this light have been in the room? And I had the security camera on my phone watching it, and I went over here, and it no, 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 and it got to be about, well, over there, up above my desk, and then at the angle it would have come in, it would have been by my window, which was closed. And the blinds were covered, or something up there. And I was like, you know what? I've got a flashlight up there. Did it turn on? I turned it on. I tested it. I was looking at the camera. Can't see it. The way it's sitting has been sitting like that forever. It, it any other light over there is nowhere near as bright. They're indicator LEDs, like on a CD-ROM, not one of these things.
like
They're
you
little
did
power.
say there, you did say you've got a window on the other side there,
I've
but the
got a
blind
window,
was all closed.
right,
Yeah,
and it was direct. It was. It's. I'm looking at it right now, and it was coming from the area of the window in order to be able to reflect. Let me bring up that video since we're here. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me bring up this video. I can do that, and you
I
can see
must
what
have
I'm
watched.
talking about.
I must have
You,
watched that video uh, close to 20 times trying to figure out. I said to Nathan, I go, "Do you know Morse code?" I thought maybe at first it might be a Morse code
that
signal.
was a good guess. It didn't fit any of the. It didn't fit any of the alphabet. Let me make sure this is right. There's no sound, so there is a sound on the video, but it's not.
No,
It's
it's a,
inconsequential.
were you home at the time this happened? Were you in
I
your
was
room? This
asleep.
you were in
I
your
was
room in this
asleep.
secret. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
and okay. Now
Would
it is going to come on at the 4 second mark. Okay. Let me do this. And let me also do this. Okay.
yeah.
Now it's going to come on at the 4 second mark. Now let me explain what you're seeing. It is at the front of the hallway, pointing all the way back to the back wall, the back door. As you're looking at the screen, my room is the furthest one on the left. You can't see the doorknob because the door's open, right? And that back room is vacant. It's storage right now. So it's going to go. Here we go. It's playing. Boom. I don't know what the hell that is.
and
Okay.
your door's open?
My door's open. If you will look, let me go.
Play it again, would you please?
Yeah. Okay,
You
I'm going
know,
to start it where it flashes, right? Now look at the floor at the end of the hallway and the door. The whole place flashes, right?
Yeah,
You see
I'm trying
all
to.
this flashing, but you see a reflection up here.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
play. Yeah, I know. Woe is right, right? Let me play it again. Let me get. I got a
And it
little
Are
bit
almost
more.
looks
your
like there's hot spots of the what on the door.
are
What's
your windows closed and blocked off?
yeah?
Okay.
All right.
Hmm.
Let me play it again. Right now, let me slow it down. Okay. Let me put it at 1.25 speed. It's going to take a little while, but just watch. Now, if you look, oh, that's not right. Not 1.2. Nathan,
That's
0.25.
faster.
You see how there's
I did.
like two circles right there in that light here on the door? There's like two that are really, really bright light. It looks like two circles in that.
Yeah, right up at the top there on the right.
Yeah.
What is it? What are you looking at?
The actual the light reflection that's on the door. Back it up a second here. There's like an area that's kind of a square, but there's two circular hot spots where it's like bright white.
Right on the frame of the first door.
Freeze it. There you go.
Sorry. Right there.
Yeah. See how there's two hot spots?
Right here?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, yeah. See, now you're on the eye level with the camera is on its level right there. So this is straight across. And right here is just above my desk second level. And there's nothing there, but it is in line with the window because the only way to get a reflection to come, I did a little bit of math, right? And I just did some, it feels right math.
So there's
That
no way
would
those can be
come.
headlights.
What?
There's no way those can be headlights coming from the window.
The
Sure they
first,
could be. It just has to be a really small car.
right, and one that climbs trees because
No,
my
it could have flown.
I'm right.
Okay. What
My
about
window is 8 feet over the ground,
Okay.
and there's woods about 8 feet away.
Right.
I was
Okay.
going to say, can we rule out a police helicopter?
Actually, we cannot,
Okay.
but it didn't wake me up, and I keep the
Good.
window.
That just means they weren't looking for you, Nathan.
Yeah, and I don't know. It might have been this day or the day before. All right, let me get this out of here now. Right. Let me go ahead. Well, that's what happened. Okay, that's what happened the other day, and it might have been this day or the day before, the day after. I wasn't paying attention. Keith, you may be able to shed some light on this. I was laying down, and whenever I put my head against the pillow, right? Let me get this out of here. I could hear what sounded like a constant beep that was suffering a bad connection, and it was like almost like a broken. It was supposed to be a sine wave. It was supposed to be a flatline sound, but it was dropping out randomly.
Not random. Don't get me
Okay.
wrong, it would seem random on your part. I will tell you right now, and I can't prove it for obvious reasons, but those lights were coming from outside. The fact you had blinds is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be infrared too.
Yeah,
Infrared light.
it could be infrared because it's a digital camera. It sees infrared. I don't. I don't see infrared. I don't have anything in here. I have an infrared flashlight that sits behind the door. It's one of these, just infrared, right? It's one of these little pocket flashlights for like finding stains and stuff like that. But that's it. And it's behind the door that was on that screen.
Yeah.
And I ruled it out because batteries are good. I didn't have any. Someone said that there was a 3 hertz sound at the time, but that could be internal electronics of the camera because it's not exactly, NASA quality. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it on Amazon. It's not great. It's not awesome. I'm not taking pictures of Mars. I'm taking pictures of the hallway.
Yeah.
So
You don't get any traffic light coming in through that window, do you?
no,
I wouldn't think
there,
so. Doesn't that just look out into the woods and
it
over?
does. The only lights I get are low flying aircraft that go to this little local airport over here, but none of them flash directly through it.
Right.
I
Okay.
can see them out there. I can see the moon sometimes, but that's it. It's through trees, you know?
Yeah, it makes me think cops looking for fugitive, maybe using UV lights to do so, or maybe military exercise, or
Yeah, could be.
maybe
Flash.
you know,
It's like
l-
like
yeah,
strobe.
it's strobing.
Yeah.
Now, there is an apartment complex about, I want to say maybe half a mile away, but you can see it because it's way up on a hill and it would be right in line with it. However, it's a half a mile away. I mean, it takes a telescope to see over there, right? I don't think it's that. And it would have to been a laser to make it from there to here.
And why would it be short? What time? What time was this filmed?
What's the question?
What time was this? Did this happen? What, 4 something in the morning, maybe, or what? Like
5:27 a.m. I had just laid
27?
down.
Yeah, this is really.
It's intriguing, that's for certain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still can't figure it out, right? And
Yeah.
I did a little test and I showed it on my channel but what I don't know if it was that day. What's up?
Killboy in the chat room goes demons.
The flashing light demons. um yeah. Okay, but freaking yeah, I can't think of anything. But and that time, and when I was laying down, my head hit the pillow and it like that. I don't know what that was, but it happens every now and again. That kind of thing happens every now and again, where I will hear a noise as my ear is up against the pillow, but I raise up to hear it better, and it's gone. But I put it back down, and it's there again.
Because the pillow is muffling the external,
Right.
letting you actually hear it.
That makes sense. It's acting like a muffler
Yeah,
to stop the external sound and not the primary.
bingo.
I'm entangled with something, Nathan. I don't know what, but it's.
Oh, I definitely am entangled with something. I don't, for sure.
Well, that's good. Now, do you have that camera going every night?
Yeah, it's going right now.
How long have you done this for?
I couldn't hear you.
How long have you done this? Had this camera going?
Oh, the camera's been set up for maybe a year and a half, but I have not, maybe 2 years. I have not looked at every night. I try, but I've got stuff to do, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just, it records in 10-second increments. It's kind of like a trail cam, but it's um, just a little remote control up, down, left, right camera that it's motion sense and it has a 3 second lag. So if I walk across the hallway and it takes me less than 3 seconds, it will record an empty hallway for 10
Okay.
seconds. You know,
So what do you suppose triggered it to record this? Was it the actual flashing light that got it to?
I don't know. That's another good question. What triggered the motion sensor? I don't know. And the light didn't look like it was going up and down.
No, it was steady.
It looked stationary. And I have looked all over here. On top of here is a printer, and it doesn't have any. It has indicator lights, but they're just little like on the CD-ROM. It's just on or off. They don't flash. And I've got a toy robot, but it doesn't have any flashing. I'll show it to you. It doesn't have any lights on it.
It seems to me it's something that's got like two separate light bulbs because there's like those two hot spots.
Well, much as I would love to carry this on because it is fascinating, I'm unfortunately starting to see double, which is pretty much an indicator I'm done.
Okay. All right.
What you got to do, Keith, I hear you.
Yeah.
Don't let us push you into it.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming on the panel, man.
Good to see
No
you.
problem. Thanks for the invite.
It's
Don't work
good
too hard.
seeing you.
Nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing
Yeah,
you too. I'll
take care.
talk to you next time, bro.
Ciao.
Alrighty then. That was great having Keith back on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
We have nice little discussions without being angry, you know?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
And yeah, and I can see everything he's coming from, and he can see where I come from too. And I love that. That is real good discourse.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned never to present Keith with, this is a fact. Never do that. Because facts are pliable. Perception is flawed. We don't know what the fuck we're looking at half the time.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the show isn't 4 hours anymore, because this old fart can't hang either. I ain't trying. It is nice to see Keith again. My voice is already starting to go out. I need to get this coffee going. I put it in the insulated mug, but I may have screwed up. Because I didn't realize what I was doing. This was the second show mug, and it's supposed to be like get ready to go to bed mug. I put cayenne pepper in it.
The bed coffee mug.
Yeah.
Oxymoron,
Right.
you know?
Only I would have one of those.
Yeah.
Sarah drinks coffee before bed too. She's a weirdo.
Yeah, but I put cayenne pepper in this one, and
Yeah.
that
Cayenne
usually
pepper?
keeps me awake. Yeah. Oh, Raven, if you want your coffee to actually wake you up,
Yeah.
put a dash of cayenne in there.
I just shower in it.
What
It'll
the-
wake you up. Just kidding.
I can't imagine what that taste would be. Cayenne pepper. I use cayenne pepper to keep the cats out of the plants.
Well, they also won't drink your coffee.
Well, I can't. Oh my God, cayenne pepper, really? Okay, that's
Yeah, and it doesn't. It's not like jalapeno or ghost peppers. It's like vitamin C based, so it won't hurt you. You know, it does stick around. You gotta like it. I use the powder and put it in there, so it kind of like takes its time to get through you. So it doesn't help you sleep at all, right? Keeps you awake.
intestinal distress usually does keep you awake.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I've been putting y'all. You talk about spun up, right? Cayenne pepper in your coffee seems to make it more potent.
Really?
I don't know why, but I love it now.
The
And
mushroom or the coffee? More
What's
potent.
that?
Is it the mushroom part or the coffee part that it enhances?
Coffee. The mushroom does its own thing. But it makes it seem more potent too. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Well, this is interesting. Okay. All right. I shall try that.
I consider it part of my healing potion coffee now, not just all this other stuff. Oh, and it's also got honey, a little bit of honey. So, man, maybe I am a coffee snob. I
Cayenne
start
and
with
honey sound really good, actually. Cayenne and
oh,
honey.
have you ever had hot honey?
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell it at Kroger's and or Ralph's or whatever you got up there. Um, and I have some. It's they make it really hot. I
I
am
can't.
not
They
into
use it
really
in a
hot.
lot of Korean cooking.
Oh, okay. I can't. I can't do really hot stuff. It gives me a headache. Scream engine,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Here, a cattle prod alarm clock. I have a friend that gave me a cattle prod to use on the raccoons. If I could get close enough to them to zap them with that, um, keep them out of the house. And you know, their fur is so thick. I did use, gave it electric shock, whatever. It didn't phase it. And I snuck up on this guy
You
right
still have
behind
it?
him. Huh? No, I gave it back to him. It
Oh,
didn't work.
what did it look like? Because I
Like
have one
like a wand thing, and it
like a really long
had
flashlight.
like little things, and then you press the button, and it would disperse some electricity, and there were batteries in the handle of the thing.
I've got one floating around here somewhere. I would like to compare.
And,
They
and
sell
then
them on Amazon.
I thought for sure this was going to be an answer to my prayers, right? And here comes this raccoon. He was sitting over here, and I saw him go into the trash. All you can see is his big butt, and his whole head and everything's down in my kitchen trash can. So I got up right behind him, and I, like a taser, didn't phase him.
Mm.
It not, their furs and skin is so thick. It didn't phase him at all.
Scream is saying, Raven, look up the Bug Assault 3.0.
Okay.
It's a salt shooter.
I love it.
Pump it up like a Nerf gun or a BB gun, and it shoots salt.
It's for killing flies mostly,
Oh,
but I'm sure the raccoons won't like it.
oh, good.
Yeah, I don't think it'll hurt them, but
Might put
It-
salt in
they're
their eyes.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
I swear to God, mine are indestructible, except with cars. Now, when they play in traffic, that usually is pretty final. But other than that, they're indestructible. Okay, I will look that up. Thank you, Scream. Funny. Bug Assault 3.0. Right.
Unknown is saying, I have a really long flashlight too. It's stuck to the sidewalk. I can't pull it out. Do you have the Excalibur of flashlights? Is that what you're trying to say? The urban Excalibur?
The urban
Going to become the king of rats? King of Chicago?
All right.
You see what I did there, Unknown? By the way, hi Unknown. We were going on. I didn't want to interrupt. Sorry, I didn't mean to not say hi.
It says no, it's really tall.
A flashlight. Street light.
Excalibur of flashlights.
The Excalibur of flashlights.
He's a little tipsy. You can't even
Oh.
see what he's doing. He said that. That's not me.
Okay. Well, y'all and everybody in chat, right before, I didn't take any pictures because it was already getting dark, but right before the show, before the show, I washed the car, the gold car, right?
Yeah.
And I hadn't waxed it in a long time. So chunks of paint flew off the hood as I washed it.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh
So
no.
I was like, "Oh my god! It looks like my car has been hit by by something, right? It just raggedy pieces, chunks of paint off the hood." I was like, "Fuck, man!" Okay, so I had bought some paint to paint the bumper on the other car, but I never did because it's a pain in the ass and whatever, right?
Right.
So I had these two little short cans of paint. I prepped and painted the spots on the hood. It's not going to look good, but it's going to look better than stripes and gashes of rust.
Oh yeah.
So that's what it looked like because the primer was brown. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh, Ford, what the fuck are you thinking? Brown primer.
Really?
Yeah, and it looked like rust. So I was like, oh man. So I went out there with a razor knife, paper, masking tape. Uh, I was covered in goldish glitter, all the paint chips flying off the car as I was,
Sparkly?
yeah. And it's not going to look good, right? Yeah, yeah, I did. I get it's a late night show. I don't care. Oh, the Ranger is still down. I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm going to get to it when all this other easy stuff is done because it's got to go. I got to tow it out of town to get it worked on because it's going to be like thousands of dollars if I go to the shops that are around here. And I got a friend who will do it easy, cheaper. I'll help, and he lets me bring parts and everything. So, yeah, the Ranger to be determined, but it's going to be working. But the Grand Marquis, right? Just the paint. I sprayed it to rinse it with a gentle spray. Paint just flew off in chunks. I was like,
Hmm.
ah, no. So we'll see. I can't even tell what it looks like. I went over it with like two light coats, just in spots. It's gonna look like freaking uh 8-bit. Okay, it looks 8-bit. I taped off squares. It's just squares
The
because not all.
Minecraft Ranger.
Yeah, the what?
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Yeah, it looks very Minecraft. No, not the Ranger, the Grand Marquis. The car you saw I
yeah, yeah.
the big
I
car.
I thought you said never mind. I thought you said you never mind. I misunderstood.
Oh
I thought you were watching both of them, and it was the Ranger was the one that the paint came off of.
no, the
That
Grand
that makes
Marquis.
it so much worse in my head.
Oh
You could always
yeah,
like plaid. Be the first.
yeah. You know what? I thought about just taking the hood off and painting the whole fucker, but that takes a
Yeah,
lot of prep,
Yeah.
yeah, it
and
does.
it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. If it was made of Nerf or plastic, I got this. But car bodies, I did it the AutoZone way, rattle can type shit
Yeah.
from Duplicolor, and it's not the right color gold. It's something from Honda, but whatever. Nobody has it. Ford doesn't have out there. And oh my gosh, right now I did get the masking paper off, but the tape is still on it, and I can't see what I'm doing. And the paint is weak. So if I rip it all off real quick, it'll rip more holes in the paint, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, tell me about it. It's such a pain in the ass. People were already like, "What do you?" I was like, I evoked a meme. I said, "Shitbox powers activate."
Yeah.
Here's what it is. But
Uh,
Just get a bunch of different spray paint and make a quantum mobile.
oh, that's
no,
I don't want
no.
that.
The Grand Marquis is nice. What he really needs to do is strip it and then repaint it. But
Yeah.
he's trying to avoid that. I understand. I'm
Oh,
very frugal myself.
Speckle,
What?
do the whole thing in a textured granite scream engine. Specklestone. I have used that on a bunch of stuff. I love that stuff. You paint the whole thing, textured granite. Yeah.
Nice.
It might look good on somebody else's car. Okay.
Right.
Unknown. My Grand Marquis has the infamous Ford Fleet paint from the early 2000s, and it's wanting to flake off because it is not living in a garage. It's getting weather on it, and the paint looks bad on the hood. The rest of the car, now it did have a spot by the back of the door, so I ran a test. Okay, I ran a little test. I taped it off, masked it off. It's behind the back door, right? Y'all might have seen that. Um, and I taped it off, masked it off, and when you look straight at it, it looks bad, right? But when you're never hardly ever looking straight at it. It's a different shade of gold than the rest of the car, but it's still gold and it's solid. So best I got, right? Yeah, and yeah, paint man.
Paint. Yeah. Paint sucks.
I will take
No matter
all-
what.
Go
No
ahead.
matter what you're painting seems to suck. Whether
Yeah.
it's a house or a car or a mouse or a louse, painting sucks all around.
Well,
That sucked
Yeah,
to paint. That sucked. That's the original logo guy.
yeah.
oh, okay. Okay.
Silvers are hard too.
Yeah.
Silvers either come out gray or aluminum, or they never come out really silver looking.
Okay,
You do not
Here's
want to
my-
buy a new car.
hold on. Here's what I'm looking at. Paint job, $1,000. New car, $30,000.
It's going to monitor you and shut off if it thinks you're incapable of driving, or
Yeah.
if you swerve to miss an animal that runs out in the road. Uh,
I have plenty of spies on my digital life as it is. I don't want my
Yeah.
car talking to me about it.
yeah, because it's
My
going to
car,
eyes and your blood pressure and everything. Oh,
yeah, I am no new cars.
Yeah,
No
no
new
cars.
cars.
hell no. Some of the newer models have some type of a listening device in them already, and it's located in the behind the makeup mirror on the passenger side up front. They were showing some videos on that I saw on YouTube where they were taking them off and slicing them open and pulling out these little listening devices.
Mm.
It doesn't matter. The first thing I put in them is a driver cam anyway.
I mean, what? We can't be that interesting. What are they listening for? And
Oh,
you
they
know,
want to sell us stuff.
stupid data centers they've got going up. It's not for because all these people are using AI. It's to store information and it's surveillance stuff.
Yeah.
Clearly, yeah.
I got to get my place painted. I got to get my place painted this summer. It sucks indeed. Going to pay somebody to do it though. Time is better than money in short summers.
Yeah.
Scream engine.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to clean up my desktop here.
It
It's the end of the show. I had fun.
Yeah.
This was a good one, y'all.
was a good show. Yes.
Yeah.
I liked it. The topic kind of got away from us, but that's okay.
Because we're friends and allies.
Yeah,
We
because
are.
it's
We're
like-
friends and allies.
Yeah, you pretty much covered everything in the first hour. I mean, I couldn't think of anything to add to that, really.
Yeah, I thought I'd thank y'all. I was trying to be clear and concise. Was I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did think that the drawing that was a Men in Black that you were trying to represent on the art.
Yeah, that's just what.
But
That's
that,
just what
that was okay. I mean, it fits.
I liked it. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Either way.
Okay. Up there's Aussie. You know it. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum, agents, aliens, and AI. If you are here, you are quantum. Like and subscribe, though I know you never will. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and start pushing buttons over here.
Okay.
Good
Rachel.
deal, Rachel.
Why did Nathan cross the road?
Uh, thanks everybody.
Renee.
Thanks Renee,
Renee.
Good night,
Scream,
Scream.
everybody coming in. You.
Chicken's day off.
Chicken's day off. Rachel, Renee, Unknown. I'm looking at everybody. Everybody that was here and left. Shout out Keith Andrews. And let's see. Oh man, my voice is starting to go. Lynn's doing better. She's gonna be. You could say she's out of the woods, but she's not ready to come home yet. And yeah. I'm getting there, Aussie. I'm getting there.
She's
getting there.
talking to Sarah a lot.
Cool.
Y'all can know that publicly. She talks to Sarah like for a long time on the phone today. It was nice.
Good.
That's good. Yes. Till Wednesday, Raven. See y'all next week. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna push buttons. Don't go nowhere yet. Okay. I'll talk to y'all later. Keeping it quantum. Pushing buttons. Have a good one, everybody. Pushing